If You Give a Cat a Cupcake by Laura Jaffe Numeroff and Felicia Bond. If you give a cat a cupcake, he'll ask for some sprinkles to go with it. When you give him the sprinkles, he might spill some on the floor. Cleaning up will make him hot, so you'll give him a bathing suit. And that's just the beginning. The Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. "And so would you," he went on, "if you'd lived all your life in the country and had a pony and a river at the bottom of the garden, and then been brought to live in a beastly hole like this." "London isn't a hole," said Polly indignantly. But the boy was too wound up to take any notice of her, and he went on. "And if your father was away in India, and you had to come and live with an aunt and an uncle who's mad, who would like that? And if the reason was that they were looking after your mother, and if your mother was ill and was going to die." Then his face went the wrong sort of shape, as it does if you're trying to keep back your tears. Big Words for Little People by Jamie Lee Curtis and Laura Cornell. I know some big words. I'll teach them to you. Although you are small, you can use big words too. Big words aren't scary. They're big fun to learn. I was taught once, and now it's your turn. If you need some time to just be alone, for doing weird dancing, to sit still as a stone, if someone is there and you need to pee, then say loud and clear. The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie. I was born with water on the brain. Okay, so that's not exactly true. I was actually born with too much cerebral spinal fluid inside my skull. But cerebral spinal fluid is just the doctor's fancy way of saying brain grease. And brain grease works inside the lobes like car grease works inside an engine. It keeps things running smooth and fast. But weirdo me, I was born with too much grease inside my skull, and it got all thick and muddy and disgusting, and it only mucked up the works. My thinking and breathing and living engine slowed down and flooded. My brain was drowning in grease.